Back again. Welcome back to actually making progress on the factory. Last time, oh yeah, we actually got some important stuff decided. We should test this out. That's the main thing I want to do today, right? Make sure that this design actually works. And to handle that, we're going to have to get strip distillates up here, which means I really should make a maker for that, and for this, for that matter. What I need is this. Like right there. Here, hold on. Bots off. There. There. No. 2? That looks reasonable, right? Alright, let's do that. Bots on. Alright, so our current problem is that we don't have enough stuff. So let's see. Let's see if we can program this dinosaur. First, we want you to go get food. Store food. Then I want you to go get a whole bunch of strip distillates barrels, which we are siphoning out of the system right here. It looks like, oh, I lost the, very unfortunate. All right, try this again. I think I'll just have him pick up whatever he can, right? Right over here-ish. Yeah. So I want you to, now to complete this, you need to come here first. Yeah. And you first need to do this right there, and I need you to empty your cargo. And then I need you to come here and I need you to fill your cargo. Then I need you to come here and empty your cargo again. Then I need you to come here and I need you to fill your cargo. And then you can do all that and then get food. Fill cargo and then just go get food and then go in the loop. Alright, that's fine. Oh, and I had another idea. You go take care of that. Another idea. I have, this is making a trash can. I'm furiously researching a trash can right here. This can move a little closer, right? You're still unimprinted. And what I want to do, right, is another trash can. Yeah? Ooh, or is this a good idea? So it's a requester chest. So I'll have a bin somewhere where I can just throw stuff like this, and I'd like it to get sorted into here eventually. But there's going to be other chests, right? No, they're mostly just going to be caravans moving stuff around, I think. Oh, and how am I going to get this wired in appropriately? That is another question, isn't it? Because what I'd like to do is, again, a zero configuration setup. I would like our buddy right here. Now, I don't really want to put power down here. I guess I'd have to, right? Unless I want to put a loader here, and I don't. It is only trash, but I also don't want to be carrying mechanical things around with me. Like this. Something like that. Maybe that'll work. So what we need now is, this is constantly looping out the signal. So if we put out here and to there, can I signal you? Can we imprint based on the signal coming in? Like anything greater than 0, sure. Set requests. Ooh. Controlled by the circuit network. Ooh. Huh. How does this work? Friends. Alright, so anything that comes here greater than 1 comes in and it gets request here. But it's only going to be requesting 1 ever. We want to request multiples of that. So the circuit network will, here, let's do our test. There. So it comes through. It is outputting 1 red. Now this is requesting 101 of this, right? And there's none because there's none range. But if I yank it, it will come down to just 1 because that's the signal. So yes, we can get it to bind without a touch. Wouldn't it be better if it was like right here? I don't want it sticking up. Maybe what I need is to give myself a little more space here, which I can definitely do. All right, we can try this. So you do this instead. I'm not tiling these correctly, see? And like that, like that. This is definitely tiling like so. I guess this must tile like this. And then the other side, we'll also have to work that up. I mean, obviously, right? And I guess we'll put a rail down south. But either these don't snug in quite so well, but we'll figure that out. All right, so this will tile up and down with the fluid. And this will allow me to, 1, pick this up, move it right across there. Pick this up, move it right behind it. Then we won't have to move you over. Oh, you still won't be able to get in because of the pipe. And I don't want to go up here because this is outside the box. And I can't use a long inserter because I don't have the space. So, well dang, that's a dead end. So it does have to be over here. So I want to have everything come in on a rail down here and then do another rail, but I don't want that. That's not gonna, I mean, it could work. Like have everything connected right here and then just have one like down here be the hook in. That could definitely work. May even be cheaper. So like do something like this, just hook it up. It's like just like this. I also do this too, and then like that. I don't like putting down walls, but it's not too bad, right? So I just have to get in any one place. It gets to every place. Wouldn't it be better if this was right in here? Yeah, I think that's true. But then the control logic wouldn't... Maybe we bring the control logic more into the center. Alright. Intense design decisions right here. And it is kind of important. So it's going to be something like this, right? I don't like making walls. Oh, but this will have to leap, and it can't. So much for that idea. Okay. Might have been a little too much. Doesn't bother me. Alright, so all these guys are connected now, and all I have to do is connect one end somewhere, and then this will be fine. Then I would also have to have a connector coming down south. Ooh, no. You know what? I don't like it. I think there's too many downsides to doing it this way. And the better way is to do it straight, like this. Straight and direct, without any complications. Just like so. And I don't need another one, just one. And the internal pipes will take care of that. Okay, that makes that decision. Now, we have, do we want to complicate this? I guess we can't put, we need like an arithmetic combinator here if we're going to do this. And that's not so great, is it? Here, clip that. I'd really like to connect this directly. I'd really like to put the garbage pail like right here. No. Okay, stop. We're gonna have to put power in, right? Like there's no way to avoid it because even with all these going right here, we're still gonna have to put a hive in order for... Oh, it's too big too. Ooh. Ooh, that's a consideration. It's too big. It's 3 by 3. Oh. It's like the only place to put it is right here, and that precludes the garbage bin. And, how are we going to do this, my friends? Ooh, so putting that in is just, and there's, can I move these things? I can maybe widen it by 1. That would lose symmetry, right? Widening it by 1 would work, but I don't have the 1 to widen, so that wouldn't work. And having them like in between, you know, be betweeners doesn't work because I was doing 2 in between. So that also doesn't work. So how can we do this, friends? There's no way this could leap all the way over to there. It just doesn't work. So if I want to put a garbage bin, no, I see how it could work. Like so. Yeah? And then this is only intermittent. We don't need one every time. We just have to be ready for it to be here. Fortunately, we have made a wall. That is truly tragic. Kind of wish I would give it preference. This is... I suppose trash is secondary anyway. Alright. Oh, I really wish this wasn't a wall. Alright, so... now we're going to have to get power over there, and power is also going to struggle. I guess power rail has to be like this. So like that. And move that up by 1. And so it is inevitable we intrude on this layer right here. But by making that concession, we get 1 point here, and we can move this back here. Right? Which does dick all. because, I mean, we'd be able to use because we need to use the arithmetic combinator, so let's just not, right? All right, so what we've learned from this, though, we have learned there we go. That still doesn't look great. All right, so we want anything coming in. Each thing coming in wants to be multiplied by 1,000. Sure. And then that's the input. Each. All right, so you need to set requests from the circuit network. So what you will request comes from the circuit. Oh, if this goes wrong, it can go so wrong. It's set to be zero touch configuration, you know? So, okay. In the beginning, ab initio. Provider chest. So there we have some garbage in the garbage bin. And here we go. Ab initio. Man, I wish I could get one more tile. Just one more. We are not bound to anything. We use 3 combinators here. One's a latch, one's a detector, one's an alarm. We have a latch, an alarm, and a multiplier for the request chest. And so we start this off, we play the game. There you go. Oh, it doesn't work because the loaders don't work. So, okay, we pretend we play the game and it ends up here. All right, the latch latches. We are now reporting, are we alarming actually? We're not alarming right now, but this is now requesting, right? Right? I guess to actually test this, we have to go kidnap a bot. It is not connected to the bot network quite yet. Okay, train bot, little trains, little flying trains. In you go. All right, there we go. And then it comes in here, and then it comes back into the system. But it doesn't because the system doesn't have any fuel right now. All right, so this works. And now if I take everything away, the latch is going, and now we are alarming. See the red belt. It's also got over here. Yeah, we've got a red fast transport belt. And when I rig up the alarms, that will say when there's one of those on this line, that says there's a big problem. Okay, this is slightly better. I don't think this can exist right here. It kind of needs to be put down on like an ad hoc basis. Like one in the center of every, maybe one in the center, maybe one up here, you know? Just not what we're doing right now. So we have a garbage bin, a central garbage bin. So I'm waiting. Oh, got a cough. Now the bad news for this party is we just increased the complexity of our material sorting base. No, you have to be reset. Can you be reset? Let's just pick them all up, put them all back. I said pick them all up first. There we go. And now we're completely reset. No signals. No signals. Yeah, when stray items get in here because they're not supposed to, it's gonna wreck everything. It really is. All right, so we have tile, 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 tile. All right, I think this is okay. And we still don't have any strip distillates. So what's going on here? He is at fill cargo right here, which is weird because he's facing this. Do we just let him go? Yeah, we'll let him go. We're going to turn our attention to something else for a little while. Do I have a, Oh, I gotta copy all this for right now. Here, there you go. Material sorting, slightly more advanced. Go away. Right there. Do I have, what's the name of it? It's, tailings pond. Tailings. Tailings pond. When did it come around? When did I get the tailings? I'm gonna need that for liquid sorting, you know? Nothing else is big enough. And I don't see it. So, can I make it? Tailings pond. Right there. Yeah. Ooh, I cannot... What? Wait, what? It's on high... High Sci 3? I get the tailings pond? I thought it was at Logi Science. That's... That's really sad right there. I thought for sure it was at Logi Science, and it is not. It's at the very end of PySci. Oh, no, okay, that's right. In the middle of PySci 2. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I need saturated Nextlit cartridges to have a pond where I dump liquid. Alright, never mind that idea. Alright, that's fine. We're not going to be using these, I guess. We have to go make, start adding to this factory up here. No. Let's prepare for the future, right? I had something in mind for the future. Let's build out some city blocks. I need more windmills. Do I have any more? Way back in the other place? No. No windmills here whatsoever. Need nacelles, need brakes, need... Looks like you are waiting for shafts. Oh. And it looks like no one is waiting for stainless for the first time in a very long time. Except maybe Torquato here coming to get more. Yep. So I might... Oh, I don't know what I'm going to have to do about that. That is rough. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a plan of some sort. Like, directly make shafts for a while, I suppose. Like, just kinda... Just take away the recipe? It would dump everything on the ground. I don't want that. Rotate it? Yeah, rotate it. Then I can't get the stuff. Now we'll make shafts for a little while. Let's do that. That's a fine idea, right? Why aren't you going? No molten iron? For real? No. Maybe someone might have told the machines to take a lot of molten iron and do something with it. And why aren't you going? Kind of looks like we're having a lack of iron input here. It's not from up here. We are flowing freely. Oh, maybe we had one of these guys took. Like, these guys need to speed up. No, unfortunately, that's... Really? Wonder why. Really? Oh, what was it? It was 4 and like 2? So you guys... Oh, you're already under a beacon. Oh, okay. I mean, I suppose I could turn it up. You have no water. Oh, that's not allowed. Okay. Alright. Alright, I understand. I got it. I see a problem. Pump jack. Ooh, fancy pump jack. But no, just normal pump jack. Water shortage, not allowed. Simply not allowed at all. Yeah, this is not a game we play here. We are not a fan of this interaction. Okay. Then like that. And then just power them on. Wooden power poles here. Alright. How are you not getting the water you need? The water right here is, in fact, here. Let's remove you from the world. You're getting the water you need. That water's going somewhere, it's just not here. That's so weird. Alright, so what we'll do is we need to start doing this more. Localized resource generation. Alright, you need water. Easier to debug, easier to think about. Just kind of better. Alright, you guys are in charge of just keeping everyone here nicely hydrated. Okay. Still nothing here. Huh. The water rail has nothing in it. Well, maybe I underestimated this problem. Are you under a beacon? You are not. Wait, you are under a beacon. But it said, oh, low power? What's that? I saw low power. It said low power. We should not be at low power with this. We are at low power here. Is this biocrud? Ooh, that's offline. That's no good. Why are you offline? Jammed. Alright, so that's bad. Do I believe? I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. But I do know I have to unjam this power station, which is just needs to be completely rebuilt. None of this should exist like it does. It can't vent when things rot. Yeah, things are probably okay now. Maybe? It's so hard to say. Alright, so you're going with your level 2 trees. More logs. You'll probably get the sawmill upgrade for the saw blades at some point. You guys are going. You guys are going. And I refuse to believe that's all I need to do in order to keep this going. We are not that close to the edge here. But I saw low power. I saw it. I saw it with my meat eyes. Yeah, steam looks like it's slowly gaining. We're kind of on edge, aren't we? Wonder if this means the other particle accelerator is going? No. Wonder these guys are going. Good. You guys are can't vent the 241. You're taking 241 and 242. You can't get rid of 242, so we're just beholden to these guys for as long as it takes. And these guys, they take a while. So, yeah, it's fine. Look at it. Doesn't matter. This isn't connected to anything at all. Oh. Why aren't you going? No molten salt. Okay. I can believe that's an issue. Yeah, I don't know. These systems don't work. I need to stop trying to make them work. Underflow 20, please. Fluid extents have not made my life better. So I guess what I have to do is just set this valve up. O less than 5, set you way low. Then leave you connected. Now last time I did this, it overpressurized immediately. Here, it's going to be even less. O less than 2. O less than 1. There you go. Only go when it's less than 1. So I'm just going to always have to be making molten salt, I guess, for these systems. They will not work without that. So this I could believe was impacting power. There's got to be, it's just losing salt somewhere in the system. The closed loop does not loop. Right, pressure building, power curves returning to what I'm accustomed to seeing. Alright, fine. This is solved now. That probably wasn't a huge problem. That was probably just a blip, all told. And over here, and we're still waiting on strip distillates, which are being used everywhere but right here, it looks like. Yeah. I guess you're not going to be able to empty your barrels, huh? Huh. Well, maybe. Well, I don't know. Don't pay attention to it. Don't look at it. It'll be fine. We were looking at iron and the fact it wasn't producing enough unslimed iron to make liquid iron to make the shafts like I wanted it to. There's some shafts. We want to get rid of these dinosaurs for a while. Let's just run it that way. Oh look, a backup is happening. Looks like my choices have consequences, eh? Alright, so all this is churning, no, not all this is going. And you're not going because you don't have any unslimed iron. Okay, so we want to get more through here. Like right here was the bottleneck, right? You're not going. Why? No water. No water. So, it's like we hook this into the system too. See if that's a terrible idea or not. It's probably too much, honestly. We just depressurized, right? Local water generation is the future. I should really get more pump jacks. Go get iron plate. Wow, who would have thought? So, good to see all of this. Good to see shafts being made. I just need more stainless, and there's no way out of it. I do not know what I'm gonna do about this. Alright, so you guys are pumping as hard as you can, but you're no longer meeting requirements. You come all the way over here. It's just when you thought you had it under control, it went and added more load. Now we got 3 of you going. Again, no one's close enough to the beacons. Now you're trying to do this tier, and this tier. And this is 100 water a second, 400. This is 800 water a second. And then each of these is 200 water a second. Oh. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then right here is 16, 2000 a second is required. And each one of these is 100. Oh. I begin to see the nature of the problem. Yeah, look at this pressurize immediately. Alright. Alright. Underflow, less than 20. I begin to understand what it is I have asked for and why it is that things are not working. So just adding in 400 a second is kind of a joke, right? Speed module is not the way to go, not for these. Make faster pump jacks, right? Level 2 pump jack. It's just, oh, it's bigger? Is bigger. Well, that's inconvenient. There, and then right there, and then of course we power it. And you are doing one step. Why was it slowing? What is that? What is this? What is this? What am I seeing? Why is main power shuddering? What have I done now? Molten salt is all the way up, and we can't vent anywhere, right? Yeah. What did I do? You go into overflow condition. So how did this work? How did this immediately go bad on me? We have drained everything from this tank, where this was supposed to be overflow is less than 1, so this is just not working. It drained the entire tank out, and still we've got problems. How is this possible? This has to be miswired in some way I just don't appreciate. This just gets linked in here, so that's not a problem. God, I wish I could just have this as one system and not have to put a valve here. You know, we want to underflow less than, no, underflow is less than 1. That's right. Output is less than, now it's full up, and this guy can't go. So what is going on here? So turn around. Now it's just going to flow out. And then we go back to 1. Put it the other way. And it is not enabled. just trying to drain this out to the point where it can run again. Okay. Now all the hot molten salt is coming back to here, and again we are fully pressurized. Maybe I need a tank. There, and then we drain it out completely. And we put it back to 1, and we turn around. Just draining molten salt from the system, but it's going to get worse because it's going to... You got to go back over there, I guess. Is this good? Doesn't matter. It does not matter while power is having problems. I do not understand what's going on with the fluids in here. Like, obviously breaking this into 2 fluid extents is just doing terrible things to the entire system. But why it isn't just at steady state, I don't get it. Alright, so this will only let molten salt in when this is completely dry. Maybe it's just there's not a lot of buffers in pipes anymore. How did this drain out? Because this should only let it out when there's almost nothing. Like, do not understand. Do not. Maybe it all got pushed up here somehow. Do not understand. Alright, power back on. Great. Let's go back and try to deal with the water problem at iron again, because we are producing an we require an obscene amount of water here. I really wish we had a shore pump, or I could place water, you know? Where are you going? You've got your 20. I mean, it's... The good part about this is... Oh, we've got... Huh. So it's full up on molten stainless right now. So maybe we can do something goofy. Just real goofy. Probably just lost a bunch of molten stainless there, and it's tragic. Prioritize shafts, perhaps? I don't think this is a good idea, mind you. And then just in overflow mode. Like this. Like, I think this is a pretty trash idea from beginning to end. But shafts first, perhaps? You could probably use a speed module. Why not? Can't prod it, or I definitely would. So speed it is, my friend. And just assume everything's working right here. This is overflow silver. It's probably fine. Okay, one terrible crisis at a time, please. All these guys are going, all these guys are. We're missing those guys, so we need a little more unslimed iron. Do we have enough water? Is water our problem anymore? Appears not. Well, maybe up here. We'll see. Water is a problem. Do we have our water? Everyone's got water. We are pressurized, kinda. Yeah, we're getting water from the outside too. It's the only reason why we're keeping going, because we have water from the outside. And then these pumps are just churning as hard as you can. And your speed is 3.5, so it's basically 300 a second. Yeah. And if I ever want to expand here, I'll have to seriously address this problem. Alright, don't care. All this is fine. We're all fine, I'm fine, you're fine, everything is fine. what is our bottleneck at the moment? That's not bottlenecked. That's not bottlenecked. It's just this line. We've pushed back to here, and that's freely flowing. So there is no problem at the moment. This is, practically speaking, peak iron. And we're backing up a little bit right there, so it means eventually one day it will actually get back to here. That's far in the future. Meanwhile, we're making stainless. Stainless is pouring out into shafts before it does anything else. But so this will. Oh, where'd the hot air go? Don't tell me hot air's out. No, it's not out. That's what we wanted. There we go. Alright, so, and this is going just a little bit. God, I wish I could make this more. I need to get the next level iron recipe. That's just, there's no other way about it. And the only way to do that is to get the new base up and running. So, I guess we look around real quick. I like that that's building up. How is our new BioCrud aging area? It's not quite ready, right? 20 minutes. This will start to hit. Like, should I care about anything right now? Let's look at artillery. We're not making any artillery, and that's because of circuits. Circuits are being made. This is another big gap in the system, I guess. Alright, I choose not to care about that. I choose to believe that that is completely okay. We are pressurized for molten iron. We are making molten steel. This is the thing I need to put more of. Like, I guess it wouldn't be hard to pipe the molten iron, like, over here, and then turn it into steel and pipe it back. You know, I say that, and it's like, am I able to resist? God, I wish it wasn't burning coke. But I don't think do I even have enough coke to do that? That is the big question, isn't it? We're waiting on molten steel here, that's the big problem. Kind of afraid what would happen if I took that out. But aren't I also moving molten iron over here for ferrochrome? No, it's nickel and chromium. How about, yeah. So molten iron, I have the coke right there. I'm feeling the pull. I'm feeling it. And okay, I'm doing it. Okay, we'll do it. 3 more oxygen furnaces. We're gonna do this. This is probably dumb. In fact, it's assuredly dumb. Just having this idea is an indictment of me as a factory operator. But it stands a chance of relieving a specific pain point. Oh, I needed circuits. Sorry. I knew I was shopping for something and I got here and just like brain clipped out. Oxygen furnace. Oxygen furnace. One more. I probably need a beacon, right? We're going to do that. We're going to beacon these things within an inch of their lives. They're going to be the most efficient guys ever because I'm going to try to make it so they don't run off coke, right? I need to start preserving coke. Alright, so here we are, oxygen furnaces. Where did you go? Right there. Alright, Mr. The gun turret. Your service is valuable and appreciated. You get placed right here. You guard the chromium with your normal bullets. There you go. You guys are an embarrassment. So what we need is to put, excuse me, 1, 2. Heck, we can probably copy paste, right? Yeah, I probably should copy paste. Something like this. I guess I put down another one, right? Why not? I mean, really, why not? Oh, I need to get worse belt pipe, I suppose. I mean, I really don't want to do that. I won't use the worst belt. I will go get the worst pipe. And we'll figure out what we're doing with all this. Because let me tell you, from right where I'm sitting, it is non-obvious. So, we need to get some niobium pipe, which I can easily just snag right here in order to continue doing this the lazy way. Which, you know, who could imagine I would do anything else? Oh, it's even worse than that. It's not even niobium pipe. It's just trash pipe. Okay. Alright. I regret everything. We will have just a tangle of this. How did this ever work? What's going on here? Alright, so we need many things. First off, I don't want to power it on coke, but I guess I'm going to, right? Just like embrace the suck. Oh, and that really alleviates some of the complexity, right? There you go. You run off coke, you work with coke. Goes right there. Oop, not you, but you. Alright, so this is an atrocity. This is a massive violation of all Factorio privilege, precedent? See, what are we even doing here? Like, why is this a good idea? This doesn't work anymore. Where does the ash go? Probably this way, right? That way. Alright, so we're just going to pretend this is right. So, we're going to be powering you off of... here, just no. I'm done. I'm not even thinking about you anymore. I shouldn't have copy-pasted. I'm sorry. This was all my fault. The mistake is mine. Oh, and this is just steel out, I guess. Why am I doing it this way? Why am I doing anything this way? Why am I so dumb? Alright, so now just hook this up calmly and intelligently, right? You don't panic. You don't have another fit. Police are not called. We instead just do this nicely and calmly. This allows us to probably don't even have to do it like this anymore. We're going to do a different design, nice and calm, play in Factorio like we like to do. Just in our lane, thriving, playing the game that we love. Alright, so pretty sure everyone sees where I'm going with this, right? ash out will go this way. So you just do that, and just no matter what. You do that, no matter what. Why did I do any of these things? Alright. So is this going to be enough? I don't think so. Is this what I'm starting with? Yes. Alright, so that's fuel. We're going to actually burn coke here. That's terrible, but we have a way to mitigate that, right? Where did Mr. Beacon go? Mr. Beacon sits right here, and you get jerked up to AM4, FM3, I think? Yeah, you hook up everybody, and you are ultra efficient. In fact, we're going to move you back, and you're also going to clip that guy. And that guy's going to be ultra efficient. It's going to cost 50 megawatts. I don't care. Megawatts are cheap right now. When the power system's going... Oh, I don't like seeing this fall. Anyway. You are at minimum... yeah, there's at minimum. I put right here, it's not quite minimum. I put right there, it's at minimum. Alright, victory, right? This is what victory looks like. There, right there, right there, and we'll get oxygen in. I am super excited about this, because it might actually address a substantial problem in the factory. Alright, so this is where iron comes in, that's where steel comes out. That's our fuel, that's our other thing. So right here, connect over. This is using iron ore. Iron now. Kinda wish it wasn't. There. Iron in. Now we need oxygen. And of course, everyone here needs oxygen. And that is oxygen, right? Though it's hard to tell with it flashing by. That is oxygen, actually. Doesn't look like there's enough oxygen. We are about to add 100 per second demand on that, which is going to cause problems. Here, let's take a look at how much problems we're making for ourselves. Oxygen. It's being made at 28. It's being devoured at 28. So this is something we have to look at too. Oh, there you go. It begins. Alright, and we have to get ash out. And that's just a matter of driving south, right? Right there. There's our ash. Getting there is gonna be a little bit of a tangle. But that's alright. We can fix it. And straight down. Okay, right there. Let's dump it straight on the belt, caveman style, where it will clog at the first sign of trouble, cause me problems. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so ash out, all that in, now we just have to hook steel up. And it's time for yet another test of how good multi-purpose pipes are. Previous tests have gone just amazing. Here we go, and here we are with iron. And we can't continue this way. We have to get more, we have to remember. Alright, so this is steel right here, right? So it looks like what we do is this. Comes over there. We just do something just hacked off and ugly. Like that, right? And steel comes here. Steel comes there. Oh, this is flue gas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friend. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. So I guess we need a filter. Need a couple filters. Just says go get iron plate. Alright, no problem. I can make that work, I think. Right here. Filter. Kind of forgot about this step in the process, didn't I? Well, it's okay. We can still fix it. So that's the flue gas. And that's the steel. Got it. Alright, I don't think we can run both of these, so there's no harm in doing this. It's terrifying. Get rid of flue gas. They're threatening to get rid of this recipe, which is make me quite sad because I like just getting rid of flue gas. And now I have to pick all this up again. It would have been better if I hadn't pressed that energy drink. Because that makes it pretty hard to actually be where you gotta be. Alright, so you got flue gas, you're ready to go. Meanwhile, you're in Problem City. I have to try to find a solution. This is almost certainly going to lead to a crisis of not enough coke. So there. Right there. Okay. There, right there, right there. We got some molten steel. Now let's do it right this time, right? That is the goal. And maybe after I do this, I go up north and I build, no, I have to deal with oxygen next, because oxygen is already a bottleneck. I can see it. Oh, nice. Garbage bin has arrived. Beautiful. Here. New titanium. Titanium's kind of cool. Alright, so right there. We're still not there yet. Okay, there. More molten steel in the system. Oh, and we're already completely out of coke here. Rough, I say, rough. For which, I guess, I just take direct approach, right? I am for FM2. It's not quite at minimum power, but at least it's using a... Oh, you have no choice. That's terrible. Please just use this. Please. Is there a way to designate that to just not be coke? Can never put coke there? Alright. So I can put more coke in the system. That's not so hard. Oh, is this thing going now? No. We have to turn it on. And I am not at all sure how this is going to go because of lack of coke and lack of oxygen. As of right now, Oh, wow. Well, this might be a problem. Yeah, I can't get rid of the flue gas. More filters. Small parts. Small parts and iron. Need like 5 more. More than that. So twitchy. Alright. Filter. Just one, didn't we? Enter metallics. Enter metallics. Q. Filter. There we go. And so this is undoubtedly leading to oxygen problems. But maybe we are using all the molten iron now. No, molten iron is still pressurized. We have not yet hit our goal. So filters just up here, I suppose. Oh, excuse me. One more. Filter. We will try it like this, right? Assuming I can even get the flue gas over there. Which looks like it might be a bit of a challenge. Right, so right there, let's do this instead. And even that doesn't look good. Ugh. There you go. Now we're in business. All this flue gas can just become syngas, which is probably something I should look into, right? Oh, power. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need to be powered to do your job? There you go. Now we are in a system where we are eating 400 a second and we are producing more than that. We can get 3 of these going at any one time. Well, great. It's like I didn't calculate this right at all. And of course we have to deal with so this is 500 a second, so I just need 2 more. That's all I need, 2 more. Filter. Go get more iron, you say. Very well, I will get iron. Make 2 more. Alright, filter. 1, 2. And then maybe this will be going as hard as it can, which is not to say I'll be able to keep it going. It's just we will have the capacity on hand. And I really should have planned for this from a while ago, right? But apparently I'm just not that bright. Alright, problem number 2. Oh, why didn't I set this up right when I set this up like this? How dumb am I? So it's just eating like 1 more unit of coke per, and that's alright. I can't, of course, prod here, which would be best. So now I have to get more coke in. In fact, like this line should not be coke. Instead, it should be drawing directly off here, right? And we have a line here, and that's bad. Everyone output to the right. Everyone output to the right. What I am doing right now is very, very bad. stealing coke direct from the source, not caravanning it in. And we want to take over this branch right here. Here, you just keep going forward. None of this applies to you. No one ask any questions, and it will be okay. Excuse me. Why are you pointing the wrong way? Just connect it right over. Except I did it wrong. Except this guy's in the way. Except that is a critical power pole. Okay. So, yeah, it's kind of traumatic, right? So what I'm looking at, oh, why are you stopped? Because you're going the wrong way. Alright, there we go. And now this just takes everything right here. And didn't I have just an obscene amount of coke being produced down here? Which is why I think I could pull this off, except you're not going anymore. Why is? Oh, tin chromium's out. It's probably a bit of an issue, eh? Oh, this guy made his delivery already? He's trying to empty his cargo into here, and it's hard. Alright, well... that's a problem for a bit from now. What's up with tin chromium? Yeah, right here. Just... don't I have a better way of doing this now? Tin chromium. No. No, wait, there's a better way right here. Molten tin, molten chromium, and sand casting. I should do that, right? I should go set that up while I'm here. I really shouldn't be working on this factory anymore. You know? I really should be paying more attention to the other factory. But I just can't help myself, especially since the other factory is kind of dependent on this one too, you know? To make the pieces. This is someone's gotten our backfield. Who annoys me? Yeah. Got splattered. Too greedy and splattered. Okay. Ignore that. So, what's your problem? No oxygen. Alright, knew this was coming. And oxygen is produced in banks of oxygen makers, like these guys, who are churning as hard as they can. And we have another bank of them down here, who is churning as hard as they can, except for this guy, who can't get rid of his hydrogen. This is going as hard as it can. So, if I put in any more oxygen maker... Alright, is there any better way to make oxygen? He asked for, knowing full well that he has done this many, many times before. No. No. This is not terrible. No. 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 Well, hydrogen and carbon dioxide makes syngas and oxygen, and then again makes methane and more oxygen, and then I don't know. Would love to do this, but it's a bit beyond me, I'm afraid. This is what we're doing all over the place. This looks pretty good, and I can... Oh, Yadal's upgrade. Just turn spores into oxygen. It's not a very good recipe, especially if spores are hard to get, but it's so free. It's free. Alright, so the best way to do it really is water electrolysis. It hurts so much to do this. And you guys just are completely starved. No, wait, we're full up. We are going at maximum. Molten steel is full up. So maybe just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. We're going as hard as we can right now. Actually, we could probably go a little harder. We're gonna go a little harder. Screw diesel. Diesel exists to be burned, right? Oh, going the wrong way. So, do not feel bad for the diesel that is getting absolutely shredded by what I'm about to do. It was 20 before, it's 33 now, and it's going 2.6. Yeah, plus 160. So yeah, man, I need the next gen smelter. But we are making even more. We'll probably even see it on a graph, right? This is going, and we finally got a back. Okay, so that's good. So that's going, and that's going. We could probably even speed you up. Yeah, molten stainless is doing good. Alright. Might even back up as a consequence of all this. Anyway, let's take a look at molten stainless. Oh, probably a fluid, right? Molten stainless steel. Alright, so went from 1.5 to, add another 25% right there. No, wait, that's not true at all. Before it was psychotic. Like, this looks like the best before 1.1, and we couldn't hold it there. And now here we are at double that, and I bet we can't hold it here either. So maybe I shouldn't be declaring victory quite yet. How are we doing on molten iron? It's like it's probably falling. And the backup is no longer here, and these things are still quiet. I wonder why all of this is. I don't know that I should really care, though. I think I should probably just put this down and go look at something else, right? Oh, tin chromium needs to be made. Yeah, we are full up on molten steel. Molten steel is not our problem at the moment. Alright. Good. I almost think we need to beacon this guy. We might. Especially when the shafts switch off. We definitely need to do something about this. Oh my god. There's a line here. Alright, so anyway, put that all aside. Stop thinking. Thinking's bad. Tin chromium, right here. You're gonna do something different, right? Here, stop it. Knock it off. We have a better tin chromium now. New. New. Yes. Molten chromium, molten tin, and then sand castings. So you're gonna need more than that to get this out. How long does it take? 4 seconds? Yeah. It's gonna be different. Alright, we're gonna retool this. Pick up the dinosaur. It's a good time to do it when there's no one waiting for anything. And then all this tin won't be used. Actually, we should probably... It's a good time for a stack inserter, right? Trick question, my friends. It's always time for a stack inserter. Alright, and the chromium back here no longer exists either. So we'll pick up all of this, and pressure will be off here as well. Alright, great. Fantastic. We have molten chromium right behind us. We have fuel down here, so we go down here. Alright, fine. Molten chromium. Come on down. Like that. Perfect. And then... Oh. Oh. Maybe we put that stack inserter somewhere else, right? Yeah. You do this. And then we just come across our molten chrome. Right? Good. Molten chrome in. We are going to have to get sand casting in, and I guess that's from the back, right? Sand casting is right over there. It's literally on top of me. Here. We'll be lazy. We'll do this. This was shameful, by the way. No one should look at that and feel good at all. Should feel slightly sick. Wonder if the person who did it is okay. Offer to bring them soup. So you go right there, and you're good, and you're good, and you're good, and you're good. So what is needed right now is I have to go find tin, which is over in solder area. Yeah? So that should not be difficult to dredge up. Just out of pipes. So just walkie this way. Wood. Hopefully, with the pressure we just took off tin, tin's up there, it will not complain. We're being so messy right here. Alright, molten tin. We don't have a lot of it, but what we do have, we're going to use well. Alright, there we go. Making tin chromium. Oh, no, no sir. Tin chromium. Oh, you're gonna do better than that, my friend. Here. I have pity on you. Stack inserter. There we go. And then tin chromium. There. So this probably is better, maybe? And we're out of tin now. I was hoping. Well, let's do, maybe I should have looked at the balance first, right? Tin chrome. Maybe I should have thought about this, even for a second before I went. So this is 4 tin plates. This is each one in the other method is 2 tin plates. 2 tin plates becomes 1 tin chromium. And this right here is, it's like 4 molten tin. About. No, 3 molten tin. About. Alright, molten tin then goes into this. And 3 molten tin about is like 2 tin plates. So it's pretty much the same, huh? That's unfortunate. It's about the same tin balance. Because it's 2/3. 2/3 of 3 is 2. It may even be using more tin now. The only upside is it's doing it a lot faster. Yeah, I don't know if I should feel good or bad about what I just did. It's using less chromium, maybe? I mean, maybe? I mean, almost certainly it's using less chromium, but that wasn't my problem before. Yeah. Yeah, I might not have done this very well. I think they should definitely drop the amount of molten tin this requires. Down to 30 maybe. Let's do the actual math. So 40 divided by 12 for real is 33 and a third. So 3.333 is how much molten tin goes into one tin chromium alloy. All right, and 33 times 33333. So we have 163 tin plates divided by 100. It is surprisingly 0.63 plates per, and I take 3.333333 and I multiply it, and it says 2 and a tenth. So this is actually slightly less efficient when it comes to tin, which is not what I wanted to see at all. That is, I definitely am a bit disappointed by that. But I'm not disappointed by this. This is good. And then you're chomping along. And we haven't quite overcome, we haven't hit escape velocity yet. This guy's almost done. Yeah. Yeah, nice. And then stainless is coming along pretty much as it has to. Alright, so that's good. That's a victory right there. Let's take a look at molten steel. Okay, I'll care about that in a second. Molten steel. So it's higher, but we're definitely at an oxygen deficit, and it's gonna bite me somewhere, isn't it? I mean, it has to. It absolutely has to. I don't want to put in another bank of these, right? A bank of electrolyzers. And if I make them go faster, they eat even more electricity. Do I really just want to throw down 10 of these? Just hope it works? We're not burning the hydrogen fast enough. So I'll have to put down oil burners as well, and I have to look at science. I'm not going to do any work on the new factory today. That's horrible. I got sucked into old factory problems. Yeah, completely stopped off of logi science of all things. Why? No Sarcoris, obviously. You go look down here. What's our problem? No flora? Oh, it's all spolinin? Oh, well, that's broken. Alright. Time to proceed to the next emergency. Then I guess I build 10 more electrolyzers and another oil burner for the hydrogen. Oh, and what are you? What are you supposed to be running off of? I don't know, because the system won't tell me. It's green, so it looks like it might be methane, but I can't tell. It's like, once again, yeah, it's definitely methane. All right, it's going to solve itself in a second. Don't look at it. Just look at this. Here, I have this spolinin just for you. Speaking of spolinin, how we doing here? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, this is what we're looking for, boys. All these things moving as hard as possible. Maximum crud production going. Perfect. Speaking of crud, we have right here, right now, my life. What's happening? Shed, please. Shed, please. Right there. And so, there is actually biomass on here. And that comes from over there, and I guess it slowly backs up. Alright, so we all know the name of the game that has to be played. It's called Compost, for which we need titanium and steel. So everybody just hold on. While I solve this problem now. I think I missed right here. That's what I want. Steel, please. Like, the only good thing about this is that automation science is the true bottleneck. So just letting it go like this is no huge problem. Do I see a titanium box around here? I think I had one at one point, right? Maybe not. Maybe that was too advanced for me. So it does look like the thing I'm going to do is going to set this up and then throw down 10 more electrolyzers, another oil burner, and that's probably going to be it for the factory today. Which is disappointing because that's not nearly as much as I wanted to get to. These great plans, somehow they are always just out of reach. Compost. Excuse me. What do you mean you still need materials? There we go. And then head back. Fortunately, these are just burdens that must be carried. This bugs me. This really does. Maybe I should efficiency the hell out of it. Alright, so all of this spolinen comes back to here, and that's where the good stuff is. So, let's just try to figure out how we're gonna do this, right? These guys don't deserve to be here. Another shed, please. There we go. And all this goes there. All you just get dumped right in there. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, friends. All this. Go faster. Alright, so now we need compost, which can't fit here, of course. Of course. Get a whole bunch of moss in inventory. Also not a key to success. It's like this. Then, put you right there. There we go. Output priority to the right, and I want you to filter on BioCrud. And you are a crud destroyer. Thank you. Alright, so take this spolinen, take this crud. And that just turns it into biomass. Great. So maybe this is a permanent solution now. Maybe we can hope. And I should probably help it move along just a little bit, right? So pick up a whole bunch of spolinen and escort it over to the... Oh. Looks like we're not going to be doing a lot of that, huh? Yeah. Spolinen box. Another shed. Just factory things. All you. I just picked up some glassware, didn't I? Alright, so that'll clean itself out right quick. Probably don't have enough room to get rid of all of this spollen. So, life continues. The struggle is here. The struggle is real. Shed again, which I probably don't have any. Arm and shed. There we go. All that goes in there. You go there. Alright, so... That will one day work its way out, right? One day, maybe. Okay. Okay. So this will get Perogen going again. Should really turn both of these on and prod them, right? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's try it. No. Well, let's try it. Worst that happens is I cause a giant problem, right? Why aren't you going is the real question. Oh, did I rotate you? No. You are not getting plasmid. Oh, you were turned. There you go. And you don't have flora. There you go. You're going slower, but you're both slave to the same line. You both got the same signals. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. Alright, so that's almost clean. That's being cleaned. And this is coming up like this. And you guys aren't quite spinning yet, but any second now, the spinning begins. Alright, good. Alright, so just breathe. Now you're going. This is methane, right? Yeah. And I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to assume everything is okay there. I'm going to get rid of this biomass. I'm going to get rid of this spolinen. That's obviously right. And I can breathe a sigh of relief, and I can get back to the next disaster, right? Which is undoubtedly an oxygen deficit somewhere in the factory causing problems which I haven't noticed yet. But this is fantastic. Maybe I just let it go. Maybe we finally hit escape velocity. Maybe if I just let this go, everything will be okay. Oh, tin's the next problem, because we moved to a slightly less efficient tin chromium recipe, which is sad. That's probably the best way to put it. Sad. And a way to get more tin is... I'd like to add more of these guys. Just add more. Is it time to just put down beacons everywhere? Just beacon o'clock for all you guys? This is only 30 molten tin. That's terrible. Oh, excuse me. So let's go examine that. I saw flashing. Oh, no meat. Ah! Oh my god, that's just terrifying. Alright, I'm assuming that everything's fine with Nextlit. Okay? Just don't bother me with Nextlit. I haven't seen a Nextlit related complaint, so it's okay. It's okay. Just like I haven't seen a Coke related complaint yet. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Tin is what I want to look at. I'm really annoyed that the next level tin chromium recipe isn't a massive step up. So we have tin coming from everywhere. So I guess it's just time to beacon the snot out of these things. I mean, I didn't leave any space for it, which is an enormous problem. Yeah, that is a really big problem, isn't it? I think I can move this guy over. Probably the best thing to do, right? Though this one's tough because it's all pipes for this guy. Beacon number 1. I want to put it right there. And beacon number 2, because you know we're not done yet. Is it 2 or 3 for beacons? I honestly forget. It's 3. Okay, so right there. This isn't really solving the problem, just keep in mind. This is a temporary solution to a long-term problem. which is just kind of what we do, right? Just a normal day in the factory. I can probably turn you up even more, right? No, I can't. This is 100 megawatts. Like that's probably... should be a little thrifty about that, right? So now we're just devouring this and devouring that. And so we have taken a problem and we have shifted it back up. These guys are going to run out of things to do in a second here. These guys are having problems. Wow. And this is another one. So here is the next obvious place to put a beacon. Come on, all the way through. Alright, beacon again. Welcome again to beacon o'clock. This looks like we want to do another AM4. No, AM3. AM3. Perfect. Yeah, hits all these guys. Alright, so this is like adding, not quite doubling them, but these guys were already having problems, so maybe we need another secondary crusher. You know, has a special acknowledgement of needs. Yeah, and you're in range, so good. Okay, so good. That'll process slightly faster, and then this is, we'll see if this causes a void right here, you know? Then right down here, and then you're probably all going 24/7 now, right? This guy isn't. These guys aren't. Ooh. Hopefully we need a little more time on that. These guys are going. It's a lot of tailings. Oh, what's this? Where'd I get that from? Where's tin dust go? Why do I have any of these things? Oh, because I picked up a bunch of buildings and moved them with bots. That makes sense. Alright, so this is backing up a little, which is what it was like before, right? This is quite possibly slowly trickling out. The real question, yeah. The real question, as I was about to say, is whether or not we'll be able to keep up here. Answer, no. So, it looks like we need another beacon. We're just going to solve this absolute caveman style. Probably stick that right here, right? Take that with you. Take that with you. And I want you to take this with you. Surprise, surprise! The answer, it's another beacon. It's going to be a standard 3-3. Catches. I'm not going to be able to get the one over there, so this is about the best we can hope for. Power supply is still going adequately-ish. And hopefully this all works, right? Now are we eating the entire thing? I don't know. Like, I don't know, we've beaconed the entire thing. We should be getting 1.7 more molten tin. Like the tin plates we don't really care about quite so much. It's the molten tin we want. And that looks like we might be on the edge of a backup requiring another one. Maybe, maybe not, right? Maybe, maybe, maybe not. We're just going to let this go for a bit. Alright, I am going to get another soda. Then I am going to come back and I'm going to do something in the northern base. Probably just lay down corridors at this point. I need more bricks, I need more refined concrete. Maybe make the garbage pail and test out garbage pail things. Alright, science has restarted. We are full up on stainless, almost. Here, let me grab a chunk. Stainless is not overflowing. Oh, we definitely 100% need a buffer here. One of those just in case things, you know? If we are ever so blessed to hit this point, this is what I want to happen. That's fine. We have molten steel in excess. You guys aren't going for lack of iron. Looks like we're having a problem with unslimed iron right now. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's probably because we had a draw. Yeah, right there. We had a draw of mid-grade iron to make arthropod blood or something. And so it's leading to a temporary vacuum. We have shafts built up. This is good. Everything is good. We should be able to see this, the effect over at ASP, right? Nope. Oh wait, we are making ASP. We're short of rubber now. This is still a problem. Alright, don't look at that. Don't look at anything, just go work at the next factory, right? Go get the soda, like you said. Go work on the next factory, right? Yeah, okay. Gonna go get a soda, gonna go work on the next factory. Alright, make a plan, stick to the plan. Oh look, we have to do all these. No. We just have to make a garbage pail. I think the garbage pail is just gonna be a shed, right? Doesn't need to be any bigger than that. Should be, no, the sheds. I like the sheds most of all. So we want active provider. I really don't know the difference between active and passive, but I like red better. So there's our garbage pail. Now I need some bricks. So we'll go deal with the garbage system up north, and then we'll draw some more paths because that's calming. It makes us happy. And that's what we need. Why are we... We have brains, but we're not being... Why are the brains threatening to rot? We need fatty acids. You're making oleochemicals and glycerol. Wait, you're stuck? But you should never be stuck, but you're not part of the system, I see. They're not part of the system. They're not part of the program. When I did this, I didn't do it properly. I mean, which surprises no one, right? What is necessary? It's so hard to say what, to separate what is necessary from what is merely our desires. From right there to right there. Okay. There we go. Better? Questionable. Is it moving again? I think so. I don't want to commit to an answer on that one. Could I defer that to a later point, Your Honor? Should probably take this titanium though. You get this skin out of here. This nichrome is not a problem anymore. Wasn't I doing something not a second ago? Or I had to lunge and do this. Here, allow me to help you. Do you have the same problem? Not really. Alright, that'll break eventually, and I don't care. So this is making oleochemicals. Going probably faster than this. I mean, if this gets turned on, it's time to go. Okay. That makes these oleochemicals. The oleochemicals make the fatty acids. Fatty acids then go and make vat brains and make science. Alright, just try not to look at it. Try hard. You weren't even supposed to be over here. I wasn't even supposed to be here. But while I'm here, I guess I'll pick up windmills, right? We even have some. Oh, we got a... Nice. What are we waiting on? The cells again? That's waiting on this dinosaur. Oh, what's going on? We're waiting on small parts. Who gets small parts? You get small parts, right? I think. I wouldn't think so. I would think this guy would get... Oh, small parts comes in. Alright, just stop looking. Stop looking, stop thinking. Neither looking nor thinking helps you. There's no information here. You look because you want to know, but knowledge is impossible. So just close your eyes and build factory, just like the great old ones demand. This is good, maybe? Bad, maybe? I don't know. I'm just run, 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 run. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Alright. The important thing, of course, is that science is going again. Alright, so did I pick the right thing? I don't know. But I do know I want my garbage bin to be inside and centered. So... that's centered dead on. That's really not what I want. So centered dead on and dead on would be down by 2. Is this right? It really should be 3 by 3, but the 3 by 3 doesn't really exist, does it? Anyway, this is fine. Always move the garbage pail. Alright, so point of the garbage pail is I will throw things here that I don't like. Oh, we need the big garbage pail. Which I really should have set up before. But now I need iron plates and I don't have them. And okay, just don't think about it, right? What we can think about, however, is the fact we have all these strip distillates. So, we're gonna actually manage this. Because we don't want to do a whole bunch of logistics next to the path. We honestly should be putting in provider chests on all these and having the biofluid take care of it. I mean, that's how it's going to be over here, right? Yeah, let's do it, just to see how it goes. I can always take it out later. It is most idiomatic. So provider tank, no, requester tank, excuse me. Oh, we'll have to hook it in anyway. So there's just no difference here. Oh, I'm out of pipe. But don't I have a solution for that problem? Can't I just come up here to my pile of everything? Space whale. Get more? I wonder if we're low on rubber and that's why we haven't made all the other ones. Oh, and can I toss this in there and that in there and that in there and those will be taken care of? Maybe? Yes. There they go. They'll be redistributed for recycling. So that's convenient. Oh, I don't care about anything else. So what I'm gonna do now is just stop whining, I suppose. Just do something like this, right? This, and like this. Just straight down. I'm not even hooking it up to the biofluid network right now. I will in a bit, just not right now. It's right there, right there. All right, strip distillates flooding in. Now you're all ready. Yeah, and it's equilibrating appropriately. Oh, I missed one. It only... Does it only do it while working? It has no power cost. It's working, so I guess it's constant, I suppose. Which means I'm gonna have just enormous problems when it comes to moving things around. Alright, so it's time for tests. Everything get throttled. Alright, so here is a test. Oh, and we have to throttle all these too. Here. Like all of these things have no space. So you have exactly one space in the buffer, and you have exactly one space in the buffer. If I throw anything in here, it's going to be so rough getting it out, because it's going to be on all of the belts. I'll fix it later. It all ends up in one of the outputs. Alright, so test. You don't need to like the basic ones like this. Alright, we're going to say this is now a yeah, let's just do belt. So I put in belt and it just flows. The belts flow. Doesn't even look like they're moving. Alright, these guys aren't moving because of all that. Alright, so just put in more, and this is in the secondary area. The secondary area comes in here and it ends up here. How did this happen? Why did anything end up in here? In the overflow. Oh, because of all this. Alright. Alright. Maybe I can't test it quite like this. Alright. Okay. Maybe we'll just have to do it live with or when I have it. We will do a proper test, just not of this. And not now. Alright, so it all flows through. It all ends up here. Is there anything more in the system? Yes. So, like, just basic test. Toss this in. Belts come over into this buffer. And they end up over here. Great. No, wait. Yeah, this is primary out. This is wastebasket. This is primary out. That's what we wanted. We toss right here. It comes in. Yeah. It's primary out. Okay, so good, right? Maybe? I wish I knew how much was being consumed on this network. It's probably constantly running. I thought it was only going to drain when it's working, but apparently it's always working. I can't turn it off at any point, which would make for a lot of savings. Yeah, I would definitely turn it off and turn it on. Wait a second, maybe I can't. Maybe I am despairing prematurely. Yes, I can enable and disable it. Enable it when E is greater than 1. So, are you still consuming the strip distillates? Can we run a test on that? Test on that would be like this, right? Now they're both disconnected, and they should both have the same amount. This guy right here is going to be disabled, and this guy is enabled, and they're not connected. So we're going to see if either one of them loses their fluid. This is a really good test, actually, to see, to test my assumptions. And if I can save fluid by turning them off, I will wire it up so that these are only turned on when there's something present right here, and there isn't any room. I'm not sure which. Probably it's going to be full most of the time, so this should be turned off when there's no room. Which is that's going to be hard to program in a automatic way. Anyway, you are requesting belts, right? Yeah. Okay, so that works. That works. All that works. I'm going to reset this. Pick up, put back. All right. Disable by control. So we have to watch that. Hopefully neither one of them drain out, but it's going to take like an hour or so to figure it out. All right, next step. We have to put the material sorting through its paces, which means actually do it for real. And the first step for that is to be mine this iron ore and then bring it in. And this is the iron ore sorter. And then we will make a level 1. No, it's the waste iron ore disposal area that I spoke of last time, which unfortunately we will just be using for primary iron ore for the purpose of this factory right now to get us up and going. So I want to do like level 1 iron ore and level 1 copper and get all of those things in place in order to move forward on a lot of intermediates without having to ship them in from the old factory. It's probably just a little bit of efficiency, you know? That's still some efficiency. Alright, so what I'm doing right here is I have to get the next city block measured out. And I guess the best way to do that doesn't look like we have a unit anywhere, so I'll just do it by hand, right? So you come with me. Like that. Put you down. Of course, we're gonna have to be very paranoid about this. Okay. So nice to have more of these windmills. Okay. And then that should give us the primary dimension that we need. And then this goes right here, I think. Does that look right? Yeah, that looks right. Then you go up and down quite a ways. Good job. Fantabulous work right there. And this pipeline probably has to have something done with it. Oh, I don't have any grenades. That's a big problem. I gotta go get those. I actually think I'll go do that because I want to lay out these city blocks. Then I'm probably gonna call it. And that will be it for this episode. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere, does it? That's very fortunate. All of you, just straight back to there. And just all of this, please. How am I doing on power? Quite good. This, however, will not stand. Straight up. Alright, I need grenades. And to get grenades, I need old factory. So just fly, fly, fly. Like being shot out of a cannon. And we end up in the lead area. Don't look at it. Don't look at anything. Don't look at anything. We're just building factory, right? All we're doing today is building new factory. We hadn't touched anything else. We're not going to do anything else. Nothing else exists. Nothing else matters. Just go get the grenades. Just get the grenades. Just go back north. And we're going to return to our happy work, laying out the new factory, having accomplished basically none of our goals for the day. But, I mean, if we manage to solve the stainless steel problem in a real and true manner, that kinda makes it all worth it, you know? What's this? Too big? Oh good, I'm naturally too... No, wait. I'm too big. Space whale. Oh no, I'm too big. Oh no, this owl needs one trimmed off of it. Alright, that's solvable. Embarrassing, but solvable. Go, bots. Earn your electricity. All I wish is I had more bots. I was more of a machine lord than this fleshy engineer being. Okay, so this is good. And we're just going to build out these cubes right here. These blocks. Hopefully, this continues to be a good idea. All this has to go. Sorry, Mr. Popper. Aesthetics says you don't exist. Okay, good. Clip. Then we will, of course. I wish there was a fast pickup tool for decorative ground. Because it feels like it's very easy to put down and very easy to put down wrong. Such a tool undoubtedly exists somewhere, but probably be part of the default mod set, you know? Alright, and then to figure out our depth here, looks like we're gonna need another... Here, we can do this, right? Still here. Let's fill this part in right here. Then we will pull over windmills. From the grand walkway. Alright, so. So. Kinda need this, right? And nice and perfect. And then, yeah, just copy this, right? No, don't quite copy it. Almost copy it. Copy these. Good. There we go. And that is perfect. And we will use that to align ourselves. Into my pockets, please. Alright, so Zo. Now we come down here and we head down and we also have to measure again. There's probably a faster way to do all this, right? Now I have to meditate on that. Oh, and all this has to go. Sorry, Mr. Borax? Borax ore? Is that what we're looking at here? You do not exist. For the good and beauty of the factory. For goodness and beauty is the same. We will erase this ore and pretend it never existed. Need now... No, don't need that. What we need now is to measure south. So what we want Probably just you. Now we should line it correctly so that our eyes are not deceived, as they have been so often before. I'm almost out of refined concrete. I thought I picked up enough. I did not pick up enough. Okay. Oh, and this is also an issue. Well, it's not also an issue. This is a continuing issue. There we go. Good. One more. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough refined concrete. Okay. Check, and of course I didn't hit it correctly. There we go. So that's 5. Yeah, I don't have enough refined concrete. All these trees have to go away. I guess I'll go back and get the concrete I need. It's not that far. I really do have to work on cluster grenades, though. Okay, and this still is not what I want, right? I want this to be right there. Of course, it's not what I need here either. Alright, just pretend that works, right? And if you ever have a stray thought that says maybe it's not quite as good as it could be, stuff that little voice down as hard as you can. Try to drown it out in whatever fluid is most applicable to you, your specific life circumstance. The point is, don't listen to it. It doesn't have your best interests at heart. So, too big? Why are we... Oh no. I've done it again somewhere. Right? I think. No, that's fine. I have not done it again. Alright, constantly check. Constantly check. It's not paranoia when you're right a lot of the time. Alright, so, and then we're out. Dang. Alright, let's go solve this problem. And get still more refined concrete if I tie myself up in knots. Then we will continue painting this, and we will have a bit nicer of a new factory to deal with. Next episode, we will gather up iron ore. We'll ship it in to material processing. We'll satisfy ourselves that material processing is in fact working. And then we'll make a waste iron disposal area, which will be actually serving as primary iron plate production for the moment. Then maybe cap out the episode by making a iron pipe maker. Wow, the technology is so advanced we scarcely imagined it existed, right? Iron pipes, automated. Wow, just wow. I guess I keep going, right? Now we have to ask the other question, which of course all of you were asking before. Do you have enough bricks? I know you didn't have enough refined concrete, but do you have enough bricks? And to which I say, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And we'll see. Oh yeah, I got enough bricks, right? And right there. Alright, so. Did I do this right? Yeah. Okay, so I think, I should probably close it off over there too. So maybe I don't have enough bricks. These windmills are not guaranteed to be here, by the way. They're not guaranteed to be permanent residents. In fact, they're probably not. Because I probably need this area. Oh, why are we... Oh, I guess we are aligned still, right? Kinda. No, we're not aligned anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. That's not what I want to see. Like, this one's not aligned. I'll have to move all these guys. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's, yeah. And then it all gets misaligned from here on south. Okay, I can do that, though. Right. Perfect, right? I think that's going to be it. Let's do a recap. And then it is so long and good night. 22 science a minute. That's all recovery. Now that Logi science is going again. All right, so Factory. Looks something like this, right? Something, something, something like this. So hard to get a good frame shot, right? There, close enough. All right, so what did we do in the northern factory today? Honestly, not much. We brought in strip distillates. We added some more intelligence to material sorting right here. I think I've compromised with everything adequately, and we have a good setup here. I did absolutely nothing with making personal equipment. Next personal equipment wave right here will probably be making combinators. Combinators, maybe even roboports. I don't know. I need to start making a lot of this on site. So anyway, we have material sorting starting and the beginning of liquid sorting right here. Liquid sorting is probably going to be in this band, and then material sorting all the way up here. There are fewer liquids than there are materials, and then all down here is material construction. So, okay, so good. So what I need to do now is make a iron ore mine right there. It just runs on power and windmills, not a problem. And then it will come right here and it will deposit the iron ore anywhere. Probably just play it straight. And then iron ore will be brought right here. And this block right here specifically is going to be iron ore arrival and iron ore disposal, I think. And then this block right here will be the beginning of the iron ore processing chain, and it will go south, as far south as it needs to go. I will hold with the city block paradigm as long as I can. All right, so that's probably it for the north base. Here in the south base, the starter base, the messy base, we are very ashamed of. What do we do today? We may have hit escape velocity on stainless steel. We did the thing we said we should have done a while ago and we put more steel makers in place. We are very stressed on oxygen, which is a problem, but we are finally making shafts and we're making steel plates and everything should be working there. We also upgraded tin chromium to the new recipe. We're very disappointed to find that wasn't more efficient than the old recipe. It's just more time efficient. So, okay, I guess we beaconed the absolute snot out of the entire tin processing chain. We're assuming that solved all our problems. I'm not looking at it. We also fixed Logi science again. We also fixed fatty acids again. And with all that, I think that was everything I did today. It doesn't seem like that much, does it? No, definitely doesn't. A lot of time I spent staring at the material processing unit and trying to test it out and making sure it was right. Which is going to continue to dominate my thoughts, unfortunately. Close my eyes, see those things as I dream. But for right now, we are over time, so I am done. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.